Hello everyone, I am Ricky and welcome to today's edition of the Mouse Bites. The Mouse Bites are your latest Walt Disney World, Disneyland, Disney Cruise Line, and Universal Orlando news. Now, I'm sure you are well aware I have a ton of news to get to today, and I am going to break it down as simply as I possibly can. So let's first dive into the big topic of the day, and that is Disney Genie. Now, Disney Genie is going to be coming later this fall to both the Walt Disney World and Disneyland resorts. It's going to be a complimentary and convenient new digital service that is designed to help create the best Disney day for guests. Now, Disney touts that the Disney Genie will allow planning to be easier, guests to have more flexibility, and for better tools to help guests make the most out of their visits. Disney Genie is going to guide guests through the theme parks with tips that can help them reduce time in line, discover magic around every corner, and take the guesswork out of what's next. Okay, so that's the basics of what Disney Genie is supposed to be according to Disney. Now, guests are going to find Disney Genie in the My Disney Experience and Disneyland apps. And there's going to be a lot of different options for just the Disney Genie portion. That's going to be a plus-up version of the My Disney Experience app, basically, for those who are Walt Disney World fans, as well as the Disneyland app for Disneyland fans. Now, with Disney Genie, the goal is to provide personalized itinerary features that are going to map out your entire day from attractions, foodie experiences, entertainment, and more. Or, so you can select individual things and Disney will help guide you to the best attractions, best times, best dining times, that kind of thing. Or there's an option of, say you just have a general idea of what you want to do. So say you really like Pixar attractions or, you're into Disney princesses. Disney Genie will help guide you with selections based off of that preference. So it'll give you options of maybe if you're into princesses, dining experiences that include the princesses, or attractions that include the princesses, things like that. Now, additional features are going to allow Disney Genie to actually update throughout the day, allowing for more spontaneity. So say you miraculously decide, hey, I want to go back to the resort and rest for a little bit. We're not feeling well, we just need to go back. Disney Genie will take that into consideration. Guests are also going to be able to create their very own personalized tip board to see their favorites. That tip board is going to display current and projected future wait times, helping guests predict when they might want to ride an attraction. Disney Genie is going to bring all the planning features into one place. So it'll allow guests to join virtual queues, make dining and experience reservations, mobile order, and more. Now, there's also going to be 2 paid options that are included as part of Disney Genie. These paid options will allow guests to use the new dubbed Lightning Lanes. So the first paid option is called Disney Genie Plus. It costs $15 per ticket per day at Walt Disney World and $20 per ticket per day at Disneyland. Guests can choose the next available time to arrive at a variety of attractions and experiences using the Lightning Lane entrance. This is very similar to actually what Disneyland had with MaxPass, and I heard nothing but great things about MaxPass, so hopefully that will be the case with Disney Genie Plus. So, guests are going to be able to make one selection at a time throughout the day, and guests are also going to have a few additional perks added to the Disney Genie Plus option for those who choose it. Now, there are some attractions that are not going to be included in Disney Genie Plus. By the way, attractions included in Disney Genie Plus are going to be things like Haunted Mansion or Pirates of the Caribbean, that kind of thing. For attractions that are a little more higher demand, those attractions are actually going to need to be purchased individually to be able to experience those. Think of something like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Now, guests can schedule a time to arrive at up to 2 highly in-demand attractions for the day using that Lightning Lane entrance and skip the standby line. Now, you'll need to pay for this service for each ride individually. Now, pricing for this access is going to vary depending by date, attraction, and park, and these Lightning Lane selections can be made on the same day of a guest visit and can be used across multiple parks. So if you want to park hop, you can do that and still use this Lightning Lane access with the individual access. Now, guests won't have to purchase individual access or Genie Plus for every person in their party, only those who will be riding specific attractions, and you don't have to purchase it for every single day of your trip. So if you have a 7-day trip and you only want to purchase it for 3, you can do that too. If you want to find out more information about why you would decide to choose to purchase Disney Genie Plus or the individual attractions, visit themouseforless.com, our news section. The article that we have shares a bunch of more information about both of those options, as well as Disney Genie in total. So there's a ton of information for you to catch up on. Now, what does this mean for FastPass, FastPass Plus, and Disney MaxPass? Well, unfortunately, those have officially been retired. So those options will no longer be available for guests. Also, there's going to be some changes to the Disability Access Service program. There will be a new option to enroll in the program pre-arrival for DAS participants to select arrival windows for attractions directly in the app. These options will be available in addition to the existing in-person DAS system. Okay, I told you that was a lot. Let's get to a couple other news stories really briefly, because there's some big news around Walt Disney World too. So first things first, there's a big change in regards to face coverings at Walt Disney World. That's because beginning tomorrow, August 19th, face masks are going to be optional for guests in outdoor attractions, outdoor queues, and outdoor theaters. Face masks are still required in any indoor spaces. So make sure you head to the Mouse for Less for any of the updates for face coverings. We have all that there. In addition, there's going to be a change as far as a brand new show is coming finally to Disney Springs. Cirque du Soleil's Drawn to Life is officially going to debut this November. Now, the show was supposed to debut in March of last year, but the pandemic shut that down. Drawn to Life will officially debut on November 18th on the west side of Disney Springs. It's a family-friendly show that's a collaboration between Cirque du Soleil, Walt Disney Animation Studios, and Walt Disney Imagineering. It's a live acrobatic journey that tells the story of Julie, who discovers an unexpected gift left by her Disney animator father, which is an unfinished animation. As she dives into the inner world of animation, guided by a surprising pencil, Julie embarks on an inspiring quest filled with childhood memories. This is going to include 10 unique acrobatic acts that meld animation from Disney films as well as new animation. Now, tickets going to go on sale on the 20th, so you can purchase those then. But the premiere is set to coincide with the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World. Last but not least, I have news for fans of the NBA experience. If you got to experience it, you're one of the lucky ones, because the NBA experience at Disney Springs is officially no more. The attraction, which was built specifically for the NBA experience, has closed, which of course it's not much of a surprise for those of us who were paying attention. It was a fun-filled destination that was a collaboration between Disney and the NBA, where guests could feel what it was like to be a basketball superstar, which included 13 interactive elements and hands-on activities. So if you got to experience it, that's awesome. If you didn't, like my husband, well, I'm sorry, you're not going to get to, so whoops. Anyway, like I said, there is so much news and so many questions that I'm sure that you have, so many comments that I'm sure you have about everything that I've discussed, mostly Disney Genie and, Lightning Lanes and Disney Genie Plus and all that. So make sure you leave your comments and questions in our comments. So I want to know what you want to know, and I will try my best to answer those. So leave those in the comments right now, and I will do my best to take care of anything that you would like to know. Also, make sure you follow along with the Mouse for Less on all of our social sites. So you have Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, and TikTok. We put out all the information on there so you can be up to date on the latest information to know. Also, you'll want to subscribe to our newsletter. You can do that by clicking the giant red banner at the top that says subscribe to our free newsletter. There's actually 2 newsletters that you can sign up for. One's a discount newsletter, and the other kind of offers tips, tricks, suggestions, that kind of thing. And if you want to book a trip to the Walt Disney World Resort or Disneyland, maybe you want to experience Disney Genie in person, you can visit our friends at the Magic for Less Travel. Actually, they're probably going to be able to help you understand Disney Genie so much. So now is the time to use a travel agent at the Magic for Less Travel, because they're going to help you understand what Disney Genie is all about. So visit them today and get a free no obligation quote at themagicforless.com. That's going to do it for me. We'll see you the next time on the Mouse Bites. Have a great day, everyone.